How is it going, everyone? Today I'm making my final predictions video of the year, of course, for WWE TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2018. Of course, it takes place live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And overall, I gotta say, going to TLC tomorrow night, I'm actually pretty excited for two reasons. One, I'll actually be making the trip to San Jose tomorrow for TLC, so I'll be there at the pay-per-view itself. So that is one of the reasons why I'm excited for TLC. And secondly, I honestly do genuinely feel this is a good, solid card. You know, there's some matches, probably for, I want to say almost half the card I'm actually excited for. I'm actually want to see them. I think they'll be great. And I think we just have a really good, fun show lineup for TLC. So those are the two reasons why I'm excited for TLC tomorrow night. Of course, for TLC, we do have 12 matches scheduled. So if there is one thing I will complain about, it is the fact that we're getting 12 matches. Why, WWE? You guys are doing so good with 7 to 8 pay-per-view matches. Now you decided to go back to doing 12, which none of them are announced for the kickoff show. We will be having a 1-hour kickoff show 1 hour prior to pay-per-view, but no matches have been announced to it. If I had to be a guessing man, I would guess to say that 2 matches would be bumped to that kickoff show, so that way you have 10 matches on the main card, 2 on the kickoff. What match would be bumped, if you ask me? If I had to be a guessing man, I would believe that the Cruiserweight Championship as well as the Mixed Match Challenge Finals would be bumped up to the kickoff show. So those are the 2 matches I'd be predicting to be on the kickoff show, but as of right now, all 12 matches are scheduled to be on the main show with nothing scheduled for the kickoff. So that is really my only complaint right there about that. But like I said, though, I really do enjoy this card. Let's, go ahead and talk in some of the matches. Of course, like I said, the first 2 matches I mentioned, of course, were the Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy taking on Cedric Alexander in a rematch for the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm very excited for that match. They've had great matches. Their match at Super Showdown where Buddy Murphy won the championship was great. Their match on 205 Live, back in June, May-ish, around there, I thought was great as well. So I'm really excited. Buddy Murphy's had a great title reign, so I'm very excited to see them tear it down at TLC. And of course, like I said, we'll be having the Mixed Match Challenge Season 2 finals taking place at TLC as well. Of course, the winners of the Mixed Match Challenge will be number 30 in the Royal Rumble matches. So of course, whoever wins gets number 30 in the men's and women's Royal Rumble, as well as a vacation to anywhere in the world. Who really cares about that? But at least they added stakes to it, but they have the 2 worst teams in the tournament in the finals. So at the end of the day, it's just a big letdown because now you know who number 30 is going to be in the Royal Rumble, which that was one of the biggest excitements with the Royal Rumble was who's number 30, and the fact that we're already going to know who's going to be, and it's pretty much going to be a jobber. It's very disappointing. So kind of, it's kind of a letdown in a way, but at the same time, at least it adds stakes to the Mixed Match Challenge. So I do like that for that reason alone. So whatever, I don't really care for it. We'll be having the SmackDown Tag Team Championships being defended in a triple threat match, the Bar, Usos, and New Day. I really wish this would have been a ladder match because this would have been just a killer ladder match, if you ask me. But it's just a regular triple threat. Regardless, it'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of ladder matches, we'll be having a guitar ladder match between Elias and Bobby Lashley. Of course, the concept of the match is to retrieve the guitar, and of course, the first person to retrieve the guitar will be able to use it legally, which is stupid because it's already a ladder match, so you can already use a ladder as a weapon. So why does it make a difference if you get guitar? So I just think the whole purpose of it is absolutely stupid. And the fact that they made that match the ladder match just blows my mind. So I don't know what the thought process was for that, but whatever, who cares? Finn Bálor taking on Drew McIntyre, which I'm very excited for. I think those two will go out there and have a killer match, so I'm really excited to see Finn Bálor and Drew McIntyre tear it down. We'll be having a tables match, of course, Natalya taking on Ruby Riott, of course, with the table with, Jim the Anvil Neidhart on it. I don't really care for this feud, and I don't really care it's a tables match. I honestly would have preferred this to be a 6-woman tag team tables match, Riott Squad taking on Natalya, Sasha, and Bayley. I think that would have been a lot better. Even though it would have been a rematch from Evolution, but at the same time, I think it would have been a better match anyways. But, I don't really care for this tail match. It's just there. I don't really care for it all that much. And then, of course, we'll be having a TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs, the first of 2, which being Braun Strowman taking on the Raw General Manager-elect Baron Corbin. Of course, it's 2 stipulations that if Braun Strowman wins this match, he'll be challenging Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble. However, if Baron Corbin wins this match, he'll be named the permanent general manager of Monday Night Raw. There's rumors that this match not even happen because Braun Strowman isn't even cleared to compete, so there's rumors that this will either be a squash match or maybe Braun Strowman gets replaced by somebody and someone else faces Baron Corbin, which doesn't really make any sense at the end of the day, but, I guess it's going to be someone to, make sure Baron Corbin doesn't become the permanent general manager of Raw. I don't know. Just this match is kind of a whole mess. Like I said, it might not even happen. So, I don't know. The stipulations would play an effect if it was actually going to happen. And the match will probably still happen. Like I said, if anything, it'll probably be a squash, if anything. But I just think the whole fact that this is even a TLC match to begin with, to me, is extremely stupid. So, Corbin, Strowman, White's TLC, I don't know. Should have been given to someone else in another match that, definitely could have fell under that TLC stipulation. But, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? Then, of course, we have the Raw Women's Championship, Ronda Rousey defending against Nia Jax, a rematch from Money in the Bank. Their match from Money in the Bank was good, so hopefully we can have another good match here. Besides that, I don't really care much for it. Of course, we'll be having a chairs match between Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. You know, Orton's been using the chair as a weapon for the, you know, the neck spots and whatnot, so I understand why they use a chair, but, you know, chairs matches are just never entertained me anyway, so I don't really care to see it. So I'm not a fan of chairs matches, but what can you do? They're there. I guess they just want to incorporate it so that way you can have, you know, tables, ladders, and chairs in a TLC match, so who cares about that? And then, of course, we have the WWE Championship being decided between the new Daniel Bryan and, of course, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Very excited for this match. I saw this match back at the SmackDown Live after WrestleMania 34 and ended in DQ because of Nakamura. So hopefully, you know, I finally see the payoff here. You know, they've had great matches on SmackDown Live. You know, for the championship, of course, when Bryan beat him, great moment there. So, you know, I'm very happy and very excited for this match. I really wish this would have been given a stipulation. You know, this could have been a great ladder match or potentially TLC match, but it's a regular match, which is not mine. They're great technical wrestlers, so I can't really complain about technical wrestlers having a wrestling match. And regardless, stipulation or not, I'm always excited to see Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles go at it. So Bryan Styles, WWE Championship, couldn't be more excited for. Then, of course, we have the Intercontinental Championship being decided between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Now, in my opinion, this match should have been a TLC match. There's no reason why this shouldn't have been a TLC match, especially with the animosity between these two. It definitely should have a stipulation to it, but so the fact that it doesn't, to me, is kind of mind-boggling. But regardless, Ambrose and Rollins have always had great matches in the past. When was the last time they even had a match? It's been like, what, 2 years since, I want to say, the SmackDown Live for the draft, when they did the draft, when that was the main event. I believe that was the last time they had a singles match. So the fact that we're getting it, you know, 2.5 years later again, I'm excited. The roles are reversed. Ambrose is heel, Rollins is face. So it's definitely a different dynamic that we haven't seen. Well, we saw in FCW in 2011, but that's besides the point. We haven't seen it in WWE yet. So I do think there are dynamics and just the way, you know, Rollins has been on such a hot fire streak this entire year, and Ambrose's character, you know, I haven't really been digging the whole, you know, run he's been on. I don't think his promos have been that good. I think the material he's been given is pretty crappy, but comes in ring ability, I think his two should go out there and just tear the house down like they always do. Like I said, shouldn't have been a TLC match, but I'm fine with it being a singles match. They're going to tear the house down regardless. So Ambrose, Rollins, Intercontinental Championship, couldn't be more excited for. Then, of course, we'll be having the first ever women's TLC match, a triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka. This is going to be an absolutely crazy match. You know, if it would have been Charlotte and Becky, I would have been fine with it because those two would have had an amazing TLC match anyways. But add Asuka to the dynamic, I think she just adds more to it. And it's just going to be awesome. You know, first ever women's TLC, you know, they couldn't have done it any better, to be perfectly honest. I think these three women go out there and kill it and just have a fantastic TLC match. So I'm very excited for that. Should be an awesome, epic main event and definitely go down in history for one of the books. So that is the card for TLC. Enough rambling. Let's go on and go over my predictions. Guitar ladder match, Elias versus Bobby Lashley. Why this is a ladder match is beyond me, to be perfectly honest. But become the winner, I'm going to go ahead and say Elias gets the win. I think he'll retrieve the guitar and use it against Bobby Lashley to get the win. You know, this entire feud, Bobby Lashley has, you know, embarrassed and beaten Elias this entire time, and I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for Elias to get some retribution. And I don't think it'll hurt Bobby Lashley by losing either, and it'll definitely help Elias in the long run as well. So I don't see what harm it does for Elias to beat Bobby Lashley here finally. So hopefully it's an alright match, but like I said, I do expect Elias to get the win. Triple threat match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. SmackDown Tag Team Champions Bálor versus the Usos versus the New Day. I really wish this was a match with the ladder match stipulation, because this would have been absolutely insane if it did. But it's a regular triple threat, unfortunately. But you know what? I still think they'll have a great match. All tag teams have had great matches against one another, so I expect another one here. In terms of the winner, I'll go into the Bálor. White Guys still SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I just don't see them losing the tag team titles to the Usos or the New Day right now. So I think they'll definitely White Guys still SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and what should hopefully be a great triple threat match here. Finn Bálor versus Drew McIntyre. I'm going to go ahead and say Drew McIntyre gets the win over Finn Bálor. You know, this is one of the matches I'm looking forward to the absolute most on the show. I think these two will have a great match. You know, McIntyre is definitely the guy that they've been wanting to push, and they're pretty much grooming for that main event slot. You know, whereas Finn Bálor has kind of been the guy that's been put in the back burner, you know, ever since you know, the Raw after WrestleMania 33. He really hasn't done anything, and I don't expect them to start doing something with him now, especially considering McIntyre is getting the big push. So, should be a great match nonetheless. I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, Drew McIntyre is definitely my pick to get the win over Finn Bálor. Mixed Match Challenge Season 2 Finals. Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox versus R-Truth and Carmella. I don't really care who gets the win here, but I'm going to say R-Truth and Carmella get the win. I think they'll be number 30 in the Royal Rumble matches, and I just think it'll be for a good moment for them. So hopefully it's an entertaining match for the most part, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and say R-Truth and Carmella win the Mixed Match Challenge Season 2. Tables match, Natalya versus Ruby Riott. I'm going to go ahead and say Natalya gets the win here. I don't think it's, appropriate for them to have Natalya go through a table with Jinder and Bill Neidhart on it. And, this whole story, it's been against Natalya, and I don't think, it'll hurt Ruby Riott by losing here. So, I don't know. It should be an alright tables match. I don't really care for it all that much, but I think Natalya will finally get retribution against Ruby Riott here. WWE Cruiserweight Championship Match, WWE Cruiserweight Champion Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. This should be a great match, but definitely my pick is for Buddy Murphy to retain the championship. He just won it, recently 2 months ago, and he's just been on a great roll. He's had a lot of great matches. His characters has been fantastic. Just his overall presence has been really enjoyable, and I've been really enjoying his work as champion. And I think it'd be a crime to take the championship off him this early. Like I said, they should have a great match. Their previous matches, like a Super Showdown 205 Live, have been great. But yeah, Buddy Murphy is my pick to retain the championship. Tables, ladders, and chairs match, Braun Strowman versus Raw General Manager-elect Baron Corbin. I definitely think if this match does happen, it is an easy win for Braun Strowman. I think he'll come out and just honestly squash Corbin in like a minute or two. I don't see them actually having an actual match if the match does take place. I can see, Strowman being replaced, but even if Strowman does get replaced by somebody, I don't see Corbin getting the win at all. So, hopefully something fun comes out of this, whether it's a match or replacement. But like I said, Braun Strowman is my pick to get the win regardless. WWE Championship Match, WWE Champion Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. I don't see Bryan lose the championship. If they do take the championship off him, I don't know what sense it was to take the title off AJ to begin with. So the new Daniel Bryan is definitely my pick to retain the WWE Championship. This should be a great match. Their matches on SmackDown Live have been great, so I'm really looking forward to this. I can see the match ending in DQ or disqualification to continue the feud, because it does kind of seem like this feud might be continuing past this pay-per-view, maybe towards like a SmackDown Live, next year, maybe the Royal Rumble. But whether it's a DQ finish or maybe Bryan just beats Styles straight up, I do expect Daniel Bryan to walk out still the WWE Champion. Raw Women's Championship Match, Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. I think this is an easy win for Ronda Rousey. I just don't see Nia Jax winning, especially considering that, what she did to Becky Lynch. I don't think they'd reward her. Even though they've been pushing her, I don't think they'll definitely reward her for that. And I think it's just an obstacle, to finish up the loose ends they had back in the summer, because their match on Money in the Bank never had a proper finish. So I think this match is pretty much to tie up the loose ends between the two. So hopefully it's a good match. They had a pretty good match with Money in the Bank, I remember. But Ronda Rousey definitely my pick to walk out still the Raw Women's Champion. Chairs match, Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. This should be a fun match. I think, even though the chair stipulation, Randy Orton's been using that to put around, Mysterio's neck and whatnot. I don't think the chair stipulation will hurt the match at all. In terms of the winner, I'll say Randy Orton gets the win here. I know Mysterio, lost to Orton last time, but then again, Mysterio beat Orton at Crown Jewel to pretty much start this feud. So I think Orton with the victory here to pretty much end the feud. It should be a fun match. I can see Mysterio winning it, but I think they have bigger plans for Orton than Mysterio. So I think Orton winning here and potentially going to a feud with AJ Styles on the line is definitely what they're heading towards. So hopefully it's a fun match. But like I said, I do think in the end of it, Randy Orton will defeat Rey Mysterio. Intercontinental Championship Match, Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. I'm going to go ahead and say Dean Ambrose walks out of here as the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Seth Rollins has been champion since SummerSlam. He really hasn't done much with the championship. And, with Dean Ambrose's new heel turn, him winning the championship definitely is the best thing they can do. I don't see what sense it'd make for Ambrose to lose. I could see this match ending in a DQ. That's a very big possibility in my opinion, but I don't see what good that does. And I think, Ambrose winning the championship from Rollins does more good than bad. So, Rollins could be elevated to that Universal title scene as well by losing the championship. So it's a win-win situation if you ask me. Should be a great match. Like I said, Dean Ambrose is my pick to walk out the brand new Intercontinental Champion. And then the main event, triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. As much I love to see Becky Lynch walk out still the SmackDown Women's Champion, unfortunately, Charlotte Flair will be my pick to walk out the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. I think she'll win the championship and then face Ronda Rousey in a champion versus champion match at the Royal Rumble. It just makes sense. And in that way, Becky Lynch is free to win the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble that is, and then go on the challenge Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 35 for the Raw Women's Championship. It just makes most sense for Charlotte to win it. Unfortunately, Asuka's just kind of just there if you ask me. I wouldn't mind her winning it and then, facing Charlotte possibly in a rematch at WrestleMania, but it just doesn't make any sense, especially if you're going to do a champion versus champion match at the Royal Rumble. Like I said, I think, Charlotte winning just makes the most sense. So it should be a great match. But yeah, Charlotte Flair is my pick to walk out the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed my WWE TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2018 pay-per-view predictions. Like I said, TLC is live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. The final pay-per-view of the year, as well as my final pay-per-view predictions video of the year as well. I'm excited for TLC. Of course, I'll be there, like I said in the beginning of the video, and I just think we're in line for a great fun show. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please like below. If you guys like in the comment section, leave your guys predictions for TLC as well. And of course, till tomorrow night for my live review. I'll see you guys and thank you guys for watching the video.